Many of us see pictures of the sky on social media showing various strange colors like green, blue, or even red. The first thought that comes to mind for some is that these pictures are not real and have been photoshopped. However, the images we sometimes see in the sky are 100% real and natural phenomena classified as some of the most beautiful natural occurrences on Earth. Welcome to Feral Finds, where truth meets mystery and reality intertwines with imagination. In this episode, we will talk about the Aurora Borealis. Before we begin, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell to receive all our latest videos. In ancient times, throughout the ages, the indigenous people of the northern and southern poles saw some strange lights that suddenly appeared in the sky and then disappeared. Due to their lack of understanding of what they were seeing or why it was happening, various explanations spread among them, differing from one people to another, most of which were attributed to myths or magic. For example, the Romans believed that these lights were one of the gods and called them the goddess Aurora, the sister of the moon. They had a myth that said the goddess Aurora appeared in the sky to announce the coming of another god, Apollo, the god of music, light, and prophecy in Roman mythology. The Inuit people, on the other hand, believed that these lights were a living creature, describing it as a curious being that appeared during whispers and faint sounds among people to listen to what they were saying. But let us talk about the topic scientifically. The phenomenon of the Aurora Borealis is a collection of colors and lights that form at the Earth's northern and southern poles, known to scientists as polar lights. The cause of this phenomenon is not something from within the Earth, but something about 150 million kilometers away: the Sun. The Sun is the starting point of the Aurora Borealis phenomenon. Inside the Sun, massive reactions and explosions occur every second. The actual beginning happens in the Sun's outer corona, where the temperature is very high, causing hydrogen and helium atoms to vibrate and emit many electrons and protons known as solar wind. The solar wind travels at tremendous speed through space in random directions, and as it spreads rapidly, some of it happens to collide with the Earth. However, the Earth prevents its passage due to its surrounding magnetic field, which consists of magnetic currents that protect the planet from the dangers of solar wind and plasma charges from outer space. The magnetic field causes the electrons and protons to deflect and bend around it, keeping them away from the planet. However, sometimes the Sun emits large bursts of solar wind, and when they collide with the Earth, they overcome the magnetic field, creating what is known as a reverse magnetic storm, which releases some particles that deflect and enter the planet. The only place these particles can enter the Earth is the North and South poles, due to the convergence points of the magnetic fields of the two hemispheres, where the magnetic field density is lower. This explains why the Aurora Borealis appears only at the poles. Nevertheless, the entry of electron and proton particles into the planet is not the direct cause of the phenomenon. Instead, it is their collision with oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen atoms in the upper layers of the atmosphere that triggers the phenomenon. This collision excites the atoms, causing them to emit a stream of photons, which are small energy packets that appear as light. These are the lights that appear in the sky at the northern and southern poles. As for their colors, they depend on the wavelength of the photon. For example, photons emitted from oxygen atoms are responsible for the red and green colors, while photons from nitrogen atoms are responsible for the violet and blue colors. The interplay of these reactions creates the stunning lights of the Aurora Borealis. The Aurora Borealis phenomenon is very similar to weather phenomena. Just as predicting the weather is complex and difficult, predicting the appearance of the Aurora Borealis is even more challenging. Nevertheless, a Chinese research center was established in Northern Europe as the first scientific research station dedicated exclusively to studying the Aurora Borealis. The center monitors light patterns appearing at the North Pole and strives to understand the nature of the phenomenon. Similarly, the Finnish Meteorological Institute at the Polar Research Center developed a method to predict the timing of the Aurora Borealis by developing a special weather system that relies on alerts from magnetic fields, satellite cameras, and monitoring solar activity and the direction of solar explosions, hoping to achieve an accurate prediction of the phenomenon's timing. The maximum they achieved was predicting it only 1 hour before it appears. Although the Aurora Borealis is one of the most stunning phenomena on our planet with a unique natural beauty, it is not exclusive to Earth. The Aurora Borealis appears on several planets in the solar system because it results from a series of events that start from the Sun. Charged particles from the Sun spread throughout the solar system and reach all the planets, from Mercury to Neptune. Any planet with similar conditions, such as a magnetic field or some gases in its atmosphere, is likely to exhibit the Aurora Borealis on its surface. Using the Hubble telescope and spacecraft like Cassini, scientists observed this phenomenon on some planets in the solar system. For example, Jupiter has a strong magnetic field, and the phenomenon appears at its north and south poles. Scientists estimated that the Aurora Borealis on Jupiter is about 8 times brighter than on Earth. The amount of light emitted from it is greater than the combined lights of the Aurora Borealis on the solar system's planets, leading scientists to call it the king of the planets. The same happens on Saturn, which has a strong magnetic field that leads to a highly concentrated Aurora Borealis. However, Mars is the planet where you can find the Aurora Borealis spread throughout, not just at the north and south poles, because the planet is not protected by a comprehensive magnetic field that directs the charged particles to a specific area inside the planet. In August 2004, massive Aurora Borealis emissions were observed on Mars, covering a vast area of the planet exceeding 30 kilometers. It is worth noting that the Aurora Borealis phenomenon is not limited to the solar system, but has also been found on planets outside the solar system. Scientists discovered similar solar flares in several other star systems with suns similar to ours, and believe that the planets in those systems also have Aurora Borealis, differing in nature from what we see on Earth due to the different types of gases present on each planet. Back on Earth, the phenomenon can be seen in many northern places. Russia, for example, is one of the countries where the Aurora Borealis appears due to its proximity to the North Pole, and because it has several locations for observing the phenomenon due to its vast area. Similarly, Alaska is considered the best place in the United States to witness the phenomenon due to its proximity to the north. Finland, Canada, and Norway are also places where the Aurora Borealis can be seen. It is worth mentioning that Iceland witnesses the Aurora Borealis for 8 months a year and is considered the best place to observe the phenomenon clearly, making it the most attractive Northern European country for tourists interested in this phenomenon. Unfortunately, this causes some problems, as visitors strive in all possible ways to see the phenomenon. Some climb high places at night, while others drive on mountain roads while gazing at the sky, searching for the phenomenon, leading to many disasters and road accidents due to the extreme obsession with observing the Aurora Borealis. Solar storms, as they create beautiful phenomena like the Aurora Borealis, also cause disasters on the planet. For example, in 1989, a powerful solar storm occurred at the North Pole, causing a 9-hour power outage in Quebec, Canada. Statistics say that about 6 million people were affected by the outage, and the solar storm's effects extended to Texas, USA. Additionally, solar storms release millions of charged and magnetized particles towards Earth, causing interference in communications systems and overloading power grids, leading to power outages for millions. Therefore, solar storms are not just beautiful colors and lights in the north, they have a more violent side. Have you ever seen the Aurora Borealis in person? Write to us in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it. For those watching us for the first time, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all our latest videos. See you in the next episode.